Hey, what's up, guys? Matt King here. I'm going to do something a little bit ballsy on the fly today, and we're going to attempt to create from scratch the simple webinar funnel here. And I'm going to show you guys how to make 2,000 bucks per day. Keep in mind that's about 30, so that's $60,000 a month. So that's good money if you guys are able to implement this system and run this system. If you guys are a creature of habit and need to do the same thing every day over and over and over, this is the perfect system to implement and do this every single day. And before you can implement the system, you have to have the system. You have to have the funnel so that you can drive the ads through the funnel and actually do this, right? So what we're going to do is go right into ClickFunnels because that's where I build all my stuff, and we're going to build. All right, we're going to try and make this as painless as possible, and let's see. What are we going to do? We're going to add a new funnel. I like using the old classic funnel builder. I normally do everything from scratch. I've created templates for everything. So instead of selling your product, hosting, whatever. If you guys want to do this stuff, by all means, go ahead. We are going to need some custom funnel building skills. But lucky for you, I think I'm going to give you this funnel after I'm done building it. So we're going to create a custom funnel, and I'm going to call it my Evergreen Webinar Template 2K a day. All right, and I'll stick that in my new FunnelWorks group just for the fun of it, and we're going to build the funnel. Hopefully all of that name actually fits into the area where I'm going to put it. So what we're going to do now is I'm a big picture kind of a guy. I can't do just one step at a time. So what we're going to do, we're going to come back here and look at this keynote. We're going to create the pages that we need all up front, and now we're going to go in and add a template or create the page, one of the two, whatever it is that we need to do. I generally start with a template that I've already built out. Very seldom do I use a template that was already inside of the ClickFunnels system. So that's what we're doing here. We're going to get people to register for the webinar. Actually, let me do this for you. Take this one thing at a time, right? So don't worry about the emails. That could be an ad. What you want to do is get people to register. So we're going to create a registration page. And then what you will want to do is get them on a webinar live. I recommend using Zoom. And if you do this once a day, get them to register for the webinar. And then that day, you're going to do a live presentation at, say, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is generally a pretty good time, 3 or 4. That way you can catch people on the eastern side of the United States, and you can catch people on the west side of the United States. Okay? You're going to send emails to remind people to go to that live presentation. And after that, after they watch that, hopefully you have a really good presentation. They go to the order page, they either click through or type in the URL, go to that order page, and they buy your product. Here's the key. Your product is, guess how much? 2,000 bucks. So you're going to do a presentation every day, and the idea is to sell one person per day to buy your $2,000 product. So, and we'll show you in future programs. It's not a place for this particular video on how to piece together a $2,000 product. It's really not as hard as you would imagine, but just know that you can do that, and you can create a $2,000 offer, and you can sell them. Okay, so from there, you're going to confirm, thank them, have a nice day, thank you for giving me your 2,000 bucks. I'm going to help you do this, and then you're going to go in and drive them into the members area. If they don't buy, you're going to send them back to the order page. Again, take them back to the confirmation page, and now they're going to go to the members area. We may or may not put the members area into this template for the purposes of this video, but that members area would either be separate, or you could actually just put it right there in the same funnel. I like to keep the members area just for cleanliness purposes. I like to keep it as a separate funnel, because you might have other funnels that you build that all lead into the same members area, so you don't want multiple members areas out there. All right, so here's the trick to this. You want to get free traffic. This is a really cool thing that you can do after they register for that webinar, because you're not running a webinar until 4 o'clock in the afternoon live. You're going to be there. You're going to put your time on the line to make this happen, so that you can be there personally to welcome them in by name and then answer their questions personally. So that means you've got time to send them a thank you page and then offer them something for, I don't know, $100, $200, and probably uh, that's what's going to make back the money that you spend on ads. So if you're spending $400 a day on ads, 450, whatever, then you have a $200 product that you're selling after they register. All you need is 2 sales. Say you get 40 people to register, 2 of them theoretically buy a $200 product, and now you have your ads paid for. Now, when you actually make your $2,000, when somebody buys on that webinar tonight at 4 o'clock, you make all $2,000 of it. You can bank the entire 2,000. You can take your family out to dinner. Okay. After they buy on that thank you page, let's say they do, you send them to the confirmation page. If they don't, and then of course send them into the members area. If they decide not to buy, then you just default back to the email system that you created earlier and send them back to that live presentation that you're doing later in the day. And it gets pretty over convoluted, but what we're going to do is just go right back into ClickFunnels, and we're going to set that system right there up. And so let's look at this. First thing we want is a registration page, so we are going to do webinar registration. I'm going to look at my templates and see if I have something good to put in here. Let's see, it could be anything. Let's not look at my templates. Let's go with something simplistic. So a lot of the stuff that I've built is sometimes less than simplistic. I like webinar sign up. They don't have to be anything overly complicated, trust me. So we're going to select this one here. And actually, the less complex, the less pretty that they look, generally the better that they are. And I'm going to go in and make this one look a little bit different. So that's that one. From the opt-in page, you're going to drop them on a order. You're actually going to drop them on an order page. I know this sounds complicated. Order. So it's a thank you order. In fact, I've created something with that name before. So 2K a day. Thank you order. All right. So create the funnel step. We're going to add that in. This page needs to be an order page because you're going to ask them to buy something, all right? So you're taking them from a registration, which is basically an opt-in form, to another page, which has to be of the order form style. So that way they have the ability to actually buy something. And I think what I'm going to use is... Shoot, I might have to create more of this from scratch than I thought I would have to. I think we're going to use this one. We're probably going to end up deleting most of it. So let's just put this one in there for now. And from there, we'll actually just send them a thank you page. Thank you, like a real thank you page or a confirmation page. 2K a day, thank you, order, confirmation. So there's nothing like creating really long URLs here. Okay, so now we have a pretty basic registration, thank you, order page, confirmation page. Make sure that when they register, you're going to put them on an email list somewhere. I don't have an email list created, but you'll have an email list in your email autoresponder program, and you're going to link that up to, I'll show you where to do that real quick, because you're going to have to do this even if you download this this template. You're going to go in here. You're going to have to do this either way because it'll come through. I can share this with you. You can have this template, this whole funnel, you can have it, but you'll still have to come in here and go to settings, and then go to email integrations and select which one it is that you want. So we'll say Actionetics, or a lot of people use like Aweber. I have an Aweber account, so you'll have an integration with Aweber, integrate existing form, and then select something. We'll just say ABC for now, right? From there, you'll just say save the page. Of course, you want to put your picture in here. My registration page. It's always trying to get you to save stuff, but that's cool, whatever. Save. Make sure that you'll be putting your information in here and saying, yes, live webcast event at the date and time. If you do this every day, you will literally have to get in and change this information to change, or you can, if you know somebody that can do code, you can change this information to dynamically update every day. You might actually be able to just say today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then say 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, like that. Or I think that's probably going to be about as good as it gets. There's no dynamic information. You could do a daily countdown, like a 24-hour countdown if you wanted. That way they can see that, hey, it starts at such and such time. We'll go to countdown timer. Let's just go to our countdown stuff. So I got day timer, minute timer, countdown. That goes to a specific date and time. Let's check out the day timer here, Eastern Standard Time. Choose a time, 4 p.m. Where's that? We don't want 4 a.m. 4 p.m. So every day it's going to count down to 4 p.m. and then just reset. Hopefully it'll just redirect back to this URL. If you want to hide these guys, you can say show and hide. Hey, we can't do this. You can redirect it to go to a page that says, sorry, this event has already started, and then they're basically just done. So we're running this by the day. You don't want if somebody sees your ad the second day, they can log in, they can register, and they can see it the next day. Auto reset timer, auto expire for X amount of days. So you could actually set a cookie that says, hey, yeah, you can't come back to this for 10 days or whatever it is that you want. And then you can go on. This is really cool too. You can set your countdown timer to look like whatever you want it to look like. And then go to advanced. Might be an advanced here, like smaller because I think the bigger one's just crazy looking. So that's it. Make sure you change your guests out. You can put one person up here if it's just you, and then that'll give you some room to put some bullets down here. Bullet list, telling about what your product is about. We're not going to fill any of this out, of course, because that's just time consuming, right? And there we go. And I always like oxygen. I'll fill those out before I give this to you, okay? So say what your webinar is about. Give them some bullet points. I can just space these out like that so that it's not all on top of each other as well. And that's it. So we're going to save that and go on to the next page. Save. I know, I got way off on a tangent, guys. Thank you so much for watching through this. So they're going to register, then they're going to go to the thank you page, and then they're going to get confirmed. I'm going to show you which pages that is. So far, I've done the registration, the thank you page, and the confirmation page. These are the 3 pages that I've built. This one does not have a page. This will be in whatever program you could use. Webinar Jam, you could use Stealth Seminar in the live mode, not in the pre-recorded mode, or you could do a number of other ones that's out there. GoToWebinar, you could use Zoom. Zoom is a good one. And we're not going to add in the members area, which means so what we need to create is another order page and another confirmation page here. So let's do that. We're down to 2 pages, guys. This is not bad. So once they go through this first process, bam, it's done. Nothing else needs to be done. So what we're going to do is just put a generic confirmation page in here and just set that up. Let's see, that would basically, let's say order confirmation. We're going to make this one, we're just going to keep these simple. There's no need to get all crazified on what it is that you're doing. Just select something, make sure that you fill the information out as necessary. So it's creating that page. Now what we're going to do is create a second order form, actually, and this will be the actual order form that they go to. It will be somewhat long form sales, but yet at the same time not. So there's a lot of different ways that you could play this card and have it work out for you. Let's look at calling this big product. We'll call it 2K product order. That way we're very specific. Product order. We're very specific about what these pages are, where they're going, how they're working. Let's create that page. Submit. Create faster. And this is This is going to be another order form element because you're going to have to create the product types. And just for now, I'm going to select the HTML. I'm going to use this one here. I call this is just an order page, but this one can easily be modified. Just as an order page, you could put a video up at the top that explains a few things, and then of course they would just order or whatever it is that you want them to do. So we now have the opt-in or the registration page. I need to change that to register. So if you need to change the settings of anything, you can always go to the page, come over here and say webinar registration. It's 2K a day registration. All right. Funnel. All right. So now you have webinar registration. Thank you. Confirmation. 2K order. Now what we need is okay, let me point this out. The first part of this goes webinar, thank you, confirmation. Then they get on the webinar. You will have to give them the URL for this product here. So you'll probably want to make this something fairly easy, like order now or whatever it is that you want. So make sure you go into those settings and change that to something simple so that they can type it in real quick in a second thing, or you'll have a button that pops up where they can click through and just go to that. So for right now, just know that we have an order page created. We're going to go to add a new step, and this is there's no upsells or anything. You can add an upsell if you want. It wouldn't be too hard if you wanted to offer some kind of a personalized upgrade or a strategy set, personalized strategy session for $500 or whatever. You could actually create a little bit more money into this. Just to keep things fairly simple, we're just going to keep this one at confirmation, another confirmation page basically. So confirmation and 2K a day big product confirmation. Right. Remember, change this to whatever you guys want. All right, that's actually it. You guys can create another page with the. You guys could actually create another page with the members area in it, because with either one of these confirmation areas, you're going to want to drive people into a membership area. I'm not going to add that in here just to keep things non-convoluted here. We don't want it to get too sticky. It's already sticky enough as it is here. So we're just going to make another, set this up here, sales, go to order confirmation, and we're just going to use the same one just for continuity purposes here. So that was it. That was actually a really simplistic system that you guys can use to sell it. I'm going to finish this out off camera, and I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to download this template. You guys can put this to use after watching this video. So what I want you guys to do is I'm going to leave a link down below in the description, and you guys can download that. What I'm going to do I'm going to show you guys something. And clicks, register, thank you. I'm going to throw some numbers on this because I think it's important for you guys to see this. Watch, order, and closed. All right. This is basically the system that I just built. Now, we're going to put some numbers on this. And what we want, we're going to start at the bottom. Let's say one sale at 2K a day, 2,000. This is the ultimate goal, is to make one sale at 2,000 times 1 equals $2,000. That's what we want. We want to walk away from the day with $2,000 in our pocket. So in order to get that to happen, playing the law of averages, which we know a lot of these are already in play. People doing this out there in the world, to include myself, a lot of people are doing this and getting these kinds of averages with webinars, with sales. Okay, so let's imagine 10 people click through and go to your order page, which is pretty good. You're getting a 1%. That gives you a 90% cart abandonment. So that leaves a lot of playroom in there for some possible good things to happen. 20 people watch your webinar, which means 50% click through, which is probably kind of high for a click-through rate, which is where the little play action comes through here. The thank you. Let's say, I'm going to come back to that one. Let's say you get 40 people to register. Okay, so that means you have 40 people that register. 50% of them show up either live, or you can send them back to a replay with an automated system, and they end up watching that webinar. And 10 people out of the 20 people, basically one of them buys. So if you get 20 people per night at 4 o'clock every day on your webinar using this system that we put into place right here, then one of them means you just made $2,000. Do you think you can do that? Can you get 20 people on a webinar every single day? Here's what it's going to take. Playing again, the law of averages is ad clicks. Probably the only way that this is going to happen with fresh new blood every single day is with a paid traffic stream. So get on Facebook, Google, whatever it is that's going to sell your system the best, where you're going to find your market. And I anticipate a 25% opt-in rate, okay, or 25% registration rate, which means you need 160 clicks. All right, it's going to vary from niche to niche, from product to product, but 160 clicks could be 50 cents a click. It could be $5 a click. We're going to take a nice little average of $3 here, and we're going to say that 160 times 3 would equal $480. So we have to figure out how are we going to make, because we don't want to walk away at the end of the day with $1,500. We want to walk away every day with $2,000. Okay, so out of these 40 people that register, they're being dropped on that thank you page. Remember this from the system. After they register, we're dropping them on a thank you page where we offer them some kind of a product that they can use. This product cannot interfere with a big product that you're selling on your webinar. You cannot. It can't be one of your bonuses. It can't be anything extra. It has to be something that complements what you do. Something that's going to help them get the big picture taken care of. It's going to help solve their big problem, but it's not going to steal the show from what you're selling on that live webinar. Okay, so we're gonna come back here. That product should be $97 or $200. I have a product that I sell that is $200, and what we're looking for is 2 to 4 buyers. So if you have let's say you have a $97 product that's roughly going to be at 2, that'd be $200 to $400. You'd have to sell in the high range to get your $480 back. So I like to go with a $200 product. I've found that actually sells pretty well, and it's going to create a better buyer for you anyway. So let's say that this product is I'll keep the math easy. I'm not good at math. $200. So you would need 3 at a minimum, 3 buyers to land on there out of the 40. So out of 40 people that register, you're giving them a super awesome buy, and 3 of them are going to take it. You'd even come close even at 200, even if you had 2. That would equals 400. If you sold 3, it'd be 600. Either way, you're going to get really close to paying off your $480 here, and then at the end of the day, when you sell your $2,000 product, you just made $2,000. Bam. That's where your $2,000 comes into play every single day. If you can implement this little system right here using these numbers and shooting for those numbers, and then doing this right here, driving people into the members area, and taking care of them. Don't forget, you actually have to take care of these guys and have a product or some kind of digital course on the back side of this. You guys will make your $2,000 a day, $30,000 per month, roughly 300. I think that comes out to $360,000 a year. Now, here's what's really cool about this system, guys. This is a scalable system. So if you want to make 3 times that amount, guess what you would do to increase this? Instead of getting 1 sale per day, say you wanted 3, so you're making $6,000 a day. This is getting into some more advanced scaling tactics, but I wanted to point this out. I'll get into this a lot deeper in other videos and some of my training. If you end up in our Beyond the Funnel training course, I teach you all about scaling. But if you want to take this to the next level, all you have to do is increase this number right here. So your ad spend, which might be $480 now, let's say 500, times that by 3. spend 15. If you have $1,500 a day, then theoretically you're going to get 3 times as many ad clicks, 3 times as many registrants, 3 times as many people buying this. So your ad spend still pays for itself. You can scale if you can liquidate your ad spend every day. That's what this is for. Liquidating your ad spend. You had 3 times as many people were watching, 3 times the people that were ordering, and 3 times the amount of people that were being closed on this particular day's webinar. If you can do that every single day, then you can make not just $2,000 a day, but $6,000 a day or more, and that would get you to without breaking out the calculator, that would get you pretty close to $1 million a year, I think. So yeah, that'd be the $1 million a year mark right there. So, and then from there, again, it's still just a scaling game. That's all I've got for you. If you guys like what you've seen, give us a thumbs up, a thumbs down, throw us a comment in the stream below. If you guys would like this funnel, if you want this funnel from me, I'm gonna take some time and really work that out and really kind of work the bugs out of that funnel so it looks good for you guys. I'm going to leave a link below for you guys to click on. You guys can grab that funnel template and implement that immediately using the ClickFunnels system and go to town and start making your 2,000. Put an ad together, put it up on Facebook, and start making your $2,000 a day. That's all I've got for you. I hope you guys have found this webinar, or I'm sorry, this video helpful. I'll talk to you guys in another video. Take care.